What is up, awesome people of the internet? Guys, some good news for you all, especially if you're a UConn fan. Paige Bueckers will not be out for very long. It was announced that she has a left sprained knee. Now, this came this past weekend when she kind of got undercut while going for the ball, went down, was on the ground for a while, ended up limping off the court, did not return back to the game, but was on the bench. And it was a lot of speculation in terms of like, what is her injury? Is she going to be okay? Like, what's going on that front? So we do know now that it is a sprained left knee. Now, on Tuesday, we saw Gino Auriemma talk to the press around their game that's happening against Xavier tomorrow, or today, actually, I should say. And gave some updates on Paige Bueckers. He said that Paige is expected to miss about a week or so with the sprain, and that her ankle is just fine. So that's good to know. It's sore, but it's fine.
Yeah, the start lineup be a little bit different tomorrow. It'll be different. I'm glad I think I was right, because I think I said that for Paige it was going to be kind of similar to what the scenario for AZ was. And it turned out to be pretty much the exact same thing. You saw it. Everybody saw it on video. That the way the kid landed on it, funny. And so it's a sprain. There's nothing torn. There's nothing crazy about it.
The knee sprain or ankle too?
Well, the ankle's fine. The ankle's fine. I think the politically correct thing to say, according to our crack SID, is lower body sprain. Which, if anybody can't see through that, then they're not paying attention. But no, her ankle's fine. Her ankle's fine. I mean, it's sore. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, her knee got twisted a certain way, her ankle got twisted a certain way. It was just an awkward thing. But we're hoping that we have her back in a week.
That's really good. That is really, really, really good. And he said that it's like a similar injury to what AZ Fudd had when she missed those couple of games in December. So yeah, that's really, really good news to share. Now, even though she's going to be back in about a week, her teammates still need to step up. Yes, the Big East is a easier conference for UConn. So it's not like if they were in the SEC, maybe there'd be a chance of them losing a game. It's not likely they'll lose a game. But team players do have to step up. Again, they play later today against Xavier. And then they play on the 11th against Georgetown. The game against Xavier, I think it should be pretty easy. Xavier is not a very good team. They're probably going to get kind of destroyed. But you do need a little bit more from other players. Sarah Strong talked about Paige being out, and kind of said that, hey, we all need to step up. We all need to do a little bit more.
What was Coach's message to you guys, just in terms of navigating playing without her for the first time?
More people are gonna have to step up. She saves us in a lot of situations, or a good amount of situations. But these next few games, we're gonna have to really trust in one another and really play as a team.
And Kaylin Chen, who is the Princeton transfer for UConn this year, she is very ecstatic about Paige's injury and the fact that it's not as bad as was possibly thought. Here is what she said as well.
What was the reaction when you found out that the injury to Paige wasn't as serious as it could have been?
Great. I think that's what everyone's reaction was. Yeah. I think sort of a sigh of relief. Yeah.
I mean, how happy are you for her? Because she's been through a lot of that stuff. You must be thrilled for her that
Very
she's going to
happy.
be able to keep playing.
Definitely, yeah.
So yeah, that's the news, guys. Paige Bueckers will be back relatively soon. And UConn will be just fine. They likely will not lose any of these upcoming games. So the only real challenging game they have is not until February when they play Tennessee. So as long as Paige is back by then, I think they're fine. So far this year, Paige Bueckers is averaging 9.9 points a game, 4 assists per game as well. And she is shooting very efficiently with 55%. So yeah, that's the story, guys. What do y'all think in the comments below? How long do y'all think that Paige will actually be out? Let me know in the comments below. And also, do y'all think it's a chance that they possibly get got in the Big East? I don't think so. But what do y'all think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, I do want to leave you with this odd analogy that Gino Auriemma had on Janet L. Alfie. I thought it was kind of funny, so I wanted to share it with you all.
How much has she progressed? Like I-95 between New Haven and Greenwich.
All right, guys. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Jana progress, and how much more does she have to go that you really expect out of her this year?
How much has she progressed?
Yeah.
Like I-95 between New Haven and Greenwich, you know? So yeah, she's moving in slow motion right now in terms of how much more she has in her. And little by little, it's getting better. She's very much all over the place. It's a good way to put it. And so we're trying to kind of rein her in a little bit. I'm letting her play more through some of the stuff that generally drives me crazy, And I think the more that happens, the more confident and the more comfortable she's going to get. Sometimes it's unfair to her to put her out there where she's got to guard a 6-foot kid who's a perimeter player, and that makes it tough. So we'll adjust and we'll figure out ways to make her feel comfortable out there in those situations. But there's a lot that she's going to do that she's not there yet. But little by little, it'll come. I think and I've seen it in practice too. I think Sarah helps her a lot because there's so much that she does that draws, and she'll find, a lot. And so I think those two can play really well off each other, and it's going to get better.